Hi, this is Bobby Rio from tsbmag.com, and in today's short video, I wanted to talk about something I call slaying the dragon. And the dragon is really anything in your life, any unfinished business, any challenge that's out there that you know you're eventually going to have to face up to, but you're hiding from. A few years back, my dragon was the scale. I had been gaining weight over a few months. I knew I was probably about 20 pounds overweight. And every morning I'd walk into the bathroom, I'd look down at the scale, and I just couldn't bring myself to get on it because getting on it was sort of realizing, shit, I got to do something about this. And, I'd go back about my day. And we do that in all areas of our life where we know that there's this dragon out there and we know that eventually we're going to have to deal with it, but we put it off for another day. And if you think of a warrior gets up and he goes out, and if the warrior meets the dragon and he's like, that dragon's pretty big, I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. And then he goes back up, wakes up the next day, goes out with his sword, ready to fight, sees the dragon, and he's like, not today, goes back home. Eventually, that warrior is going to become timid, and he's never going to be able to face that dragon because he's training himself to put it off. This is why it's important on a daily basis that you get in a habit of slaying dragons. Now, that dragon could be anything. It could be a phone call that you have to make. It could be getting on the scale, like I said, or getting back to the gym. But you have to kind of own up to these unfinished business in your life. The thing in the back of your head, like, the warrior wakes up and he knows that the dragon's out there. Like, every morning when you wake up, you know there's a dragon, and just deal with it. Figure out what's the next step you have to take to get past it, to beat it, and go for it. That's all I wanted to share with you today was slaying the dragon. Make it a daily part of your life. Figure out what the dragon is and slay it.